User Show on Latest TV.
Okay, this is a bit unusual. I'm now joined by a couple of guys who could be described as intrepid sailors or motorists. I'm not quite sure. They actually got a car. It was a Volkswagen Polo hardtop. So we'll cut it about, made it into an amphibious convertible car. Welcome to Dan and Barclay.
Hi, how you doing?
So the question is why?
Well, yeah, basically it was an idea we had a couple of years back, maybe 3 or 4 years back even, and we finally had a car that wasn't really worth enough money to sell, so thought we might as well do it, really. And from there we ended up doing it for the charity. And
so how long did it take you to actually do?
I probably started it maybe 2 months ago.
Oh, as quick as that?
Yeah, give or take. But I only really did it in evenings and then daytimes when I had days off. So realistically, if we'd both been around all the time and for a solid week or so, we'd probably got it done in a week.
Did you have plans to do it, or you just literally got a saw out and just started doing it?
We had rough ideas that we worked from.
Yeah, I did a bit of research and calculations to work out that it would float if I did this, and this, and then wrote down a few things that maybe snagged and stuff, and worked out ways around them, and then just kind of went for it. But planning was probably about half an hour, and a month's worth of work. So.
Were you surprised it actually floated? As well as it did.
Yeah,
I think I was more surprised than you.
Yeah, I was quite confident I could make it float, but I wasn't sure I'd make it drive out the other end. When we put it in the water, the first time we actually put it in the water, I was expecting it to take on a lot of water. We did have bilge pumps that pumped somewhere around 2,000 gallons an hour, so I was pretty confident we could pump out more water than would leak in. But actually, it didn't take on much at all.
I was amazed how dry you were when you
run. Yeah, it wasn't so bad. I mean, the first time we did it, it took on a bit more. We sealed it up, brought it back next week, and did it again. And again, not much water.
No, we probably ran the bilge pumps for about 20 seconds out of the whole trip. So
yeah. For 20 minutes on the water maybe, to take on 20 seconds worth of pumping water.
Yeah,
so that was good.
Are you thinking about doing this as a sort of permanent thing and building this sort of car?
Not really, no. It's it was just a one-off, kind of a fun thing that we were doing for charity. Yeah. But we have been talking about recently if we should maybe take it a bit further and improve it a bit more and see if we can do some other ridiculous challenge with the same vehicle or another vehicle. Yeah. But it's all kind of ideas.
So you do this all in the name of charity?
Yeah, it's a charity called Friends First that we've done it for. Serena would be the one to probably explain that one.
Serena, welcome to you.
Hi.
Thanks for being here today. I hope you like Mike's Cafe, by the way.
I do, it's great. Great venue.
So tell us about the charity, Friends First.
So Friends First started over 20 years ago with a group of people from the local church that just went out on the streets of Brighton to serve homeless people sandwiches and hot drinks. Hence the name Friends First, just building relationships. And as the years have gone by, it's grown to encompass supported community living and also our work initiative, which is really helping people that are homeless, long-term unemployed, socially isolated, gain skills to get back into employment and ultimately sustain independent living.
Brilliant. Do these guys help you a lot?
Well, recently they have. It's been a great PR campaign for us. So it's definitely raised the profile of Friends First and also raised some well-earned money for the charity too.
I saw you running along the bridge there, collecting money off people.
I was, I had my buckets out and it was great. It was a great day actually, and these guys have just done amazingly well, and we're really proud of them and very privileged that they chose Friends First.
Have you got a website?
We have got a website, yes. It's www.friendsfirst.org.uk.
That's a nice easy one, isn't it? Really? Well, good luck with that one.
Thank you.
That's for sure. So you guys put the car together, it floated, and I think everyone was really amazed actually when you did that turn into Emerald Key that you managed to turn the engine on.
Yeah, when we were amazed.
that was the best bit, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I mean originally we'd said to each other about maybe trying to power it pretty fast at the ramp with the outboard, stop it on the ramp, put the handbrake on and leave it to drain for a couple of minutes and then start it up. But we actually didn't have much luck with the outboard. It's pretty much idling the whole way. We couldn't actually power it up at all. So that idea was out the window. So we got it as far as we could up onto the ramp, which wasn't even out of the water, as you saw. And yeah, we just thought, well,
Turned it over.
Yeah.
And it
Because
started.
the water was actually above the wheel still.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, we snorkeled the exhaust and the air intake, so in theory, we were kind of confident that it should go. But when it actually fired up, chucked all the water that was in the exhaust out of the exhaust, we were
Yeah.
pretty happy, really.
We're more worried about it, the starter actually not turning the engine over to get it running, and it did, and we drove out, and it was
Yeah.
a relieving moment.
You did have problems with the outboard.
Yeah, we've actually, to be fair, that's been kind of the biggest problem we've had with the whole project. It's been the one bit that we didn't actually build. It's we basically I found a boat on Gumtree, I think it was. Called Barclay up and was like, yeah, do you want to go and get this boat? This was probably about 8 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
And so we drove over to London and towed it back, got home at about, I don't know, 2 in the morning or something.
Something like that,
Something
yeah.
ridiculous. Anyway, took it out for a test run, the boat this was. And yeah, it starts up perfectly. Sounds great. You put it on the water and it was running rubbish. So we stripped the whole thing back and had a look at it, cleaned everything up that should be cleaned, tried to work out the best we could what was wrong with it. But boat engines are something that neither of us have actually ever touched, so it was a new experience. Just as I say, taking it apart.
And to be fair, it's a very old motor. It's pretty
Yeah.
decrepit. You can't buy spares for it anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I was quite concerned, because when you went in the water, I suddenly saw you turn, then the engine stopped.
Yeah. Well, that was we got in the water, tried to put some throttle on just to pull away, and it cut out. So like, okay, so don't touch the throttle. We'll just start it up and just leave it to idle. And we were tweaking it a little bit, trying to just dab the throttle a bit, just to trying to get it to move a bit faster. It wasn't having any of it, so we decided we'd just run it at tick over and go at the kind of 4 or 5 mile an hour that it was going at.
And that great big barrel at the front, is that to stop the water getting in, or is it to keep you afloat?
No, that was a
Just for buoyancy.
Yeah. I mean, the car itself, we worked out that if we'd put the car in the water up to the door trims, it would have displaced 1.3 tons of water, and the car only weighs about 600 kilos. So we knew that it would be completely buoyant just on that. But we were concerned that as the engine was the majority of the weight of that it would be nose heavy. So barrel on the front was to counterweight the engine and keep it level. And it floated pretty level.
It was pretty level, yeah. The barrel on the front really was just displaced the weight of the engine, because obviously front heavy, and we welded the roof that we cut off. We welded underneath the bottom to give a nice water dynamic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well done, and thank you so much, Steve, for coming in today, and good luck for the future.
Oh, thank you very much.
As well for you. That's Dan, Barclay, and Serena. Good luck with Friends First as well.
Thank you very
and we'll
much.
see you again soon. Thank you very much indeed.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, we're at the Dogs Trust in Shoreham. It's one of the major rehoming centres in the country. I'm saying that because, of course, we live in Shoreham, and this programme is all about Adur and Worthing. Pleasure to say hello to Naomi. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
And you.
I've seen you many times before, but it's always a pleasure to pop in and say hello to you.
Thank you for
This is a
coming to
pretty
see us.
busy centre.
It is a busy centre, yeah. We're very lucky. We do have a constant stream of people that come along to see us and are interested in rehoming a dog, and of course, most importantly, have thought about rescuing rather than buying.
Yeah,
So yes, we're very busy. We've got over 70 dogs here at one time. Yes, we do. And within our rehoming section, which is open for the general public to look at, we have around about 30 dogs in there, all needing new homes.
It's a shame, isn't it? Are the dogs all from this area, or they come from all over the country?
They come from all over the country, yes. Yep, they come in a number of ways. They could come in from a home where circumstances might have changed. They could come into us from local authorities, and then of course we get transfers from other parts of the country. So we're as quick as we do rehome dogs, there's lots more that need our help.
Yeah. It's a pretty busy place here. You've got non-stop people coming in and out all the time.
Yeah, we are. We're very lucky. Yeah, lots of people coming to see us to drop off donations or inquire about taking a dog home, or generally just have a look at the doggies and see how they're all doing.
Yeah. We've heard a dog barking in the background there, and she just walked past us actually and gone in the other direction. And this is another very special dog.
Yes, that was Nessa that you heard. Nessa's been with us for a while now, and we're actually looking for a home for her. So I'm hoping I can tell you some information about her to see if it brings anybody forward.
Okay, should we get Nessa along?
Yeah, shall we?
Okay.
Nessa.
Hello, Nessa.
Yeah, I don't know if she
Hello.
can just...
Hello. So this is Nessa.
So this is Nessa.
She's your star.
She is. She helps reception in the afternoons. She comes up and she stays behind there with the girls. She's a 14-year-old female Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
Oh, really?
And she is looking for a home that's relatively quiet. So if somebody thinks that they could give Nessa a home, then we'd really love them
And
to
how
get
will
in
they
contact with
contact
us. If they can contact us on 01273 452 576, or they can go to our website, which is www.dogstrust.org.uk, and then look under a homing centre Shoreham, and they'll see Nessa's information and our email address and the telephone number I just mentioned.
Wonderful. Naomi, thank you so much, Steve, for your time.
Oh, thank you for coming to see us.
And look forward to seeing you again in a few weeks' time.
Absolutely, thank
Wonderful.
you.
Okay, good luck, Nessa. You find a nice new home. Well, this year sees the first ever Worthing Ox Jam Festival. It takes place on the 26th of October at various venues around Worthing. And telling us more about this, we're joined by Coriander and Jax. Welcome to you.
Hi, Mike.
Thanks for being here. Tell us something about Ox Jam.
Well, Ox Jam raises money for Oxfam through music, and groups of people get together to put on festivals throughout the month of October right across the UK. They take over multi-venues in their towns or cities, and then they produce a music festival for bringing local music to make global impact.
This started in 2006. Taken a long time for Worthing to get involved.
It has, but this year I've been doing Brighton, and I felt that there's such a big up-and-coming music scene in Worthing that I thought it was the right time for Worthing to participate. So that's why I've got involved with this year.
Definitely. We've got a lot of musicians come forward, really
Coriander,
positive.
you're very involved with
Yeah.
musicians around the town.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Great talent around, and they're looking for something like this to play at and support a great charity. So yeah, looking
Excellent.
forward
And
to
what venues are you using?
it. We've got the Vintners,
Yeah.
the Thieves Kitchen, the Lighthouse Cafe, the Warwick, and Bar 42.
You had to get Bar 42 in, didn't you?
Absolutely.
on the way. Yeah.
Last but not least.
Yeah. So how does it actually work? I mean, do you stick the same bands in each venue, or is it different bands or different genres
Different
of
types
music?
of music, possibly to suit the venue. For instance, in the cafe, we might have more acoustic music, and somewhere like this, we've got bands going on all day. But yeah, we've got a lot of performers and got them all booked in. And
Was it easy to get hold of the performers? Because they're all doing it for nothing, aren't they?
yeah, they're all doing it for free. And yes, actually, there's a lot of people willing to give up their time and do this. So it's great.
And is this a 24-hour thing, or what are the hours for it?
12 hours. It's going to be from
That's enough, is
noon
it?
until midnight. Yeah. Some of the takeovers do go over 2 days, but we thought for the first one we'd just stick with the 1 day for 12 hours.
Okay. And can other bands join in, or are you full up now?
Coriander.
We've probably got space for another couple of bands, so if people would still like to come forward, that's great. But yeah, we're pretty much there. So
And how does the public get involved?
you can contact Jax or myself on Facebook, Coriander Blakeman and Jax Mitrovic.
Yeah, and I've got an email which is jaxoxjam@gmail.com, or otherwise we've got tickets for sale at an early bird price of £5, and they're at wegottickets.com. And there's a link from our Facebook page, which is Oxjam Sussex Fundraisers.
You had to think about that one,
I
didn't you?
did, yeah.
We'll get there in the end.
Well, the best of luck with that. I mean, the reaction so far from the venues has been good as well?
Really good.
Brilliant,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So what are your plans for the future?
Ooh.
Well, yeah.
I
We'll see how this goes, but
Well, it sounds like it's going to be very successful.
Yeah, I think it will be, but we'd like to spread it along the coast a little bit further, maybe, and hit Shoreham and Lancing next year, and just have it. Yeah.
It'll be everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Universal.
We started off with Northbrook College as our sponsor, and I'd like to see us getting more involved with them, so that maybe their students can use the Oxjam event as part of their projects, and like we help the younger people of the town as well as bringing music to everyone else
Absolutely.
in the town.
Yeah.
And what sort of bands are they? I mean, are these sort of headlining bands, or are they just kids trying to make a name for themselves at the moment?
It's a mixture, actually.
It is a mixture. We've got people who have been around for ages, we've got Debbie Harris, who is the official bootleg Blondie. She's going to headline the Warwick for us. We've got bands that have been around in Brighton for a while. We've got bands that have been around in Worthing for a while. But we've also got up-and-coming students who are going to be performing. It's probably one of the first few gigs that they've been doing. So we're trying to be quite diverse and get as many people involved as possible. It's probably going to be about 60 acts, isn't there,
I think
at
so.
the end?
Yeah, that's what I've worked it out so far.
Yeah. So you actually go around all the venues, couldn't you, really, and just have a great time?
Oh yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah.
£5 for your ticket, and it gets you into each of the venues.
Yeah.
So is it one £5 ticket and that
Yeah,
goes, and you get anywhere? Oh, that's
absolutely.
fantastic.
So you've got the whole day to travel around, watch the different style of music in each of the places, and whilst you're either having a drink or getting lunch.
And it starts, 12 noon?
12 noon is when the cafes kick off. Here we'll start at 1, the Vintners will start at 1, and then the Warwick will start at 7 after the football. But the wristband will get you into all of those venues throughout the day.
And it finishes at 12 midnight.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, the best of luck with that. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you very
for,
much.
for talking about that. So
for having
that's the first ever Worthing Oxjam Festival, 26th of October. The venues again, the Thieves Kitchen, the Vintners, the Lighthouse Cafe, the Warwick, and of course Bar 42. And good luck to you, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you
Thanks,
very
Mike.
much.
Cheers. Thanks.
My musical guest today is Adam Davis. Adam, welcome to you.
Hello, Mike. Thank you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
You've recently written a song for Rise, which of course is a charity.
Yes, indeed.
Tell us about the song and about the charity.
Well, the song was written a month ago by myself. I wrote it, and it was released 2 weeks ago. And it's on iTunes, and basically it's being donated to the charity Rise, which is a Sussex-based charity, and it supports victims of domestic abuse. So as I said, they get 100% of the donations, and the song is now on iTunes, and it's available to download. There is a little promotional video on YouTube as well, so if people could share that, would be really fantastic. And the song's really been about raising awareness, both awareness and funds for that charity, because they really do such important work.
Okay, wonderful. How did you get involved in it?
Well, actually, two of our friends, close family friends in the past, have been helped by Rise, one quite recently. So when they invited me to perform at their anniversary ball, it's their 20th anniversary this year, they had a ball at the Amex Stadium. It sort of gave me an idea of doing something a little more long-term and something that would give a little bit more than just one performance. So I thought putting the whole, the rise and the situation of domestic abuse into a song would make it accessible to a lot more people and sort of bring the
Excellent.
community
Well,
in.
good luck with that. What's your musical background?
I've been doing this for quite a while. Basically, long story short, I started singing in church and gospel choirs when I was 5.
Okay, Adam Davis, good luck to you, and thank you so
Thank
much,
you very
Steve, for
much,
this. And the new single is called Rise, and here is Adam
This is
Davis.
Rise. Yeah. I just don't know what to think no more. I just don't know what to do. I try so hard to keep the pain inside. It just feels like it's seeping through. Need a way out. What do I say here? Need a way out. Getting too dangerous, let it all out. Way beyond crazy, I'm just wandering through the dark. Can't break down, don't wanna go there. Can't break down, feel so alone here, let it all out. Way too cold, yeah, I'm just stumbling through the dark. But I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna rise, and I'm gonna start today. Don't have to do this on my own. There's somebody waiting by the phone. They're gonna help me out. I'm too strong to fall apart, and I'ma rise up out the dark. But what happens if I get caught? Oh no. What about if I am seen? I don't want to make things worse no more. Scared that this will fall on me. But then then again, no. Just won't go there, then again, no. Tired of being alone here, let them all know. If I don't call them, I'll be stumbling through the dark. But I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna rise, and I'm gonna start today. Don't have to do this on my own. There's somebody waiting by the phone. They're gonna help me out. I'm too strong to fall apart. And I'ma rise up out the dark. Ooh. The greatest weapon is to use your voice. Yeah, just use your voice. Only person that can make a choice. You're the only one who can. You're that person in command. Now's the time to make a stand. Oh, you're gonna make it. You're gonna find a way. You can rise and you can start today. Don't have to do this on your own. There's somebody waiting by the phone. They're gonna help you out. You're too strong to fall apart. You can rise up at the dark. Ooh, you can rise up out the dark. 'Cause you're too strong to fall apart. Thank you very much. Please download.
I don't believe time's beaten us yet again. Thank you so much indeed to everybody involved today. This has been the Mike Mendoza, Adur and Worthing Show. We'll see you back again next week. Same time, same place. You keep well.